Ah. Okay. Okay. So last year we read here all the Kabbalas of Elul, and we saw on Shah Ruach HaKodesh all the names. Yeah, like all the letters of the name of Hashem, Yod Kebavke, and the name of Ekye. Yeah, we saw all the names. And we said that the Mekubalim, they have to think these names every hour. It changes. Yeah, every day of Elul it changes, and every hour in the day of Elul, the names are changing all the time. And all the time you go with this name in your mind, holding this name in your mind. But here, on the way that Rabbeinu said, teaches us, the main point is that when you get humiliated or upset or from anything, yeah, keep quiet. And the main way that you get upset and humiliated is by looking at yourself. Where do I stand? What is my madrega of a human being? Yeah, what is my madrega of a human being? Now, I didn't want to lose this shiur because it's straight after Uman, so I didn't want to lose it in any way. So even though it was my day was, so I said we're going to make it. Why? Because the example is like, you come to Uman, yeah, and there is the place you want to be the best because you are close to the Rebbe. So you want to be the best. You want to be okay. You want to look good. But most of the time, with most of the people, it's the hardest days in the year. Why? Some people come with the kids. But when you come into the Tzion, we have a picture of the Tzion. You come to the Tzion and all the place is full of all kinds of people, and each one is shouting what he has on his head, and each one looks different, and it's very hard to concentrate. It's very hard to think, So, but you want to be there. You want to be. So the day is not a day, and the night is not a night, and it's something. Everything is different. And then you look and you see, really, what is your madrega? Like someone, it's a sgula to buy a knife in Erev Rosh Hashanah and sharpen it. Yeah, it's a sgula for Parnas. So everybody buys a knife.
Never heard that one.
Yeah, and there's one guy that sells knives, and he has tape. He has a tape.
Does he have all his fingers?
Huh? Yeah, he has all his fingers. And he has a tape, and the tape says, it's a big sgula to buy here a knife, Erev Rosh Hashanah. It's a big sgula for Parnasa to buy here a knife. You understand? It's a big sgula for Parnasa to buy here a knife in Erev Rosh Hashanah. Yeah, here, by me, Dafka. Why? Because it's a big sgula for Parnasa for me. Yeah? That's one of the guys, he has this tape. Okay, but one guy, he buys the knife, another guy doesn't have the money to buy a knife. So he asks him, listen, sell it for me for 1 shekel, and I will sharpen it, and I'll give it back to you. So he says to him, what, you want to take my parnasa? I bought it for $8. You want to buy my parnasa for 1 shekel and take my parnasa away from me? So there's two ways to look at it, yeah? One, this guy believes in this Sgula. He doesn't want to lose this Sgula. And the other one, he wasn't prepared. It was too fast. The question of his friend was too fast. He wasn't prepared, so he said no. Like most of the people, first thing they say no. Only after that they think what this guy asked him. Okay, so when he catches himself, he comes to me and says to me, listen, what do you do? I had a good chance, to make tzedakah for nothing. It's tzedakah. I give him what he wants. It's tzedakah. Even though I get a shekel, I don't need this shekel. But I gave him the knife. He had a good feeling that he made the sgula. And Rosh Hashanah, I had a chance to. This is the main point of looking at yourself. What madrega I am in being a human being. Not how good I learn Torah, how good I make the mitzvahs. Am I a human being at all? So, this is the big humiliation for a man that wants to be a man, doesn't want to be an animal. When he looks at himself and he sees, I didn't do nothing. I didn't move one meter. I didn't move anything. 1 centimeter. I'm working, I'm davening, I'm learning, and still I didn't move. Still I'm the same guy. I get annoyed. I'm a kamtan. I cannot open my hand. I cannot give my friend. I cannot help my friend. When we do this, when we think like this, when we try to be better, we do all the kavanas that the Mekubalim does with the names. Because the main point is, you have to be a human being. You have to be better. Every day, you have to get better. A little bit. So how would you get better if you don't look at yourself? If you don't judge yourself? So if you look at yourself and you judge yourself, so it takes time. Yeah, it takes time that you look at yourself and you judge yourself, and here I'm wrong, and here I'm wrong, and here I'm wrong. Okay, so that's why everybody says the Breslevers are very sad people. But that's why Rav said, shout it so strongly. You must be happy. You must hold yourself happy, because if you want to do this work and you don't hold yourself happy, you're really going to be miserable. Yeah, you lose yourself. Yeah, you must hold the point of being happy, even though that it doesn't look like I moved anywhere. Okay, so on the way to Uman, I was interviewed in a radio, by the telephone. So there's a big question, how come you leave Israel to go to a grave of a big tzaddik? It's very. Where did you get it from? So, in the past we had to answer this question, but now I told them I don't have to answer this question. Why? Because on this year, I think it's the second year that they do it, the Vada Rabbanim for Tzedakah, it's all the big Litvaks Rabbanim, really all the main, Rav Ezrachi and Rav Kanievsky, the son of Rav Chaim Kanievsky, they all went to the Tzion of Agra on Elul. So I told them, in Elul it's the holiest time of all year in the Litvish yeshivas, that nobody moves from the Gemara. And here all the big Rabbanim went to Tzion of a tzaddik in Vilna, yeah? So you have a question about the Breslevers. The Breslevers had an order from the Rebbe, come, I want you to come to me. Yeah? You don't have any order, you know? And you went, so you don't have, you have to go and ask them. That's the question. So this, you know, I thought, you know, it's a big shame, you know. I told them, you know, you only missed just a little bit. You have to go a little bit right, and you get to Uman. The Gaon of Vilna didn't say to come to him on Elul. Rabbi Ehud said to come to him. It's a big shame, you know, to think, you know, that I'm doing one thing and I'm asking questions about someone else. But it's the same for me. You know, when I ask questions about someone else, you know, if I take myself out of myself and look at myself and I see how many questions I have about me, how I behave in all kinds of situations, so how can I have a question on someone else? I read a story about the Breslev. But one time he had a big meeting in his house, and his son was Shovav. So he got up on the table, started running on the table. So he caught him and put him down. After a while he got up again on the table, running on the table, you know, where all the big rabbanim said, you know, he caught him, put him down. Another time he did it, you know, again he caught him, put him there. And he didn't say anything to the kid. So one of the rabbanim, you know, he asked him, you know, what kind of education you give your kid? You know, give him one over there, and he will understand that it's not right. So he said to him, education means that I have to teach my kid whatever he won't learn by himself. But whatever he will learn by himself anyway, I don't have to teach him. It's not education. So for sure every kid will learn that he shouldn't go on the table. So I don't have to teach him. It's something that naturally he will learn it. I don't have to teach him. So this is a big way to hold himself, you know. What I want to teach my friend? What comments do I have to say to my friends? What can I say to my friends? What I'm going to tell them, he will accept it, he will learn it, he will take it to himself. It is something that he won't learn by himself. Okay. But if he won't learn it because he doesn't know me, because he doesn't appreciate me or whatever, so there's no use for me to tell him anything. You know, and if he's going to learn it by himself, again, it's not use to say. This is a big thing, again, you know, in humiliating yourself, you know. Be careful.